Oh my goodness. Before I let Tori talk, I'm going to add my little 2 cents. I am frankly sick of both of them at this point. He's saying one thing, she's saying something different. Her story keeps on changing. He's using big words. He's stumbling and stuttering. He's talking about PR and his friends to cut him off and this and that. He's still not really saying if he did it or didn't do it. He's kind of saying that he didn't do it, but the truth will come out later on, and they doing it for the internet. And at this point, I don't know what the hell is going on. I think it would have been better had she just told the true story of what happened from the get-go. I'm not victim blaming or anything like that. I was not there. Now, I can't understand her lying for no reason, because that's basically almost what he's saying. Bottom line, what both of them are not saying is they were fucking. Oh, yes, they were fucking. When you start fucking, feelings get involved. People start feeling a certain kind of way, and tempers will fly. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just telling you what the fuck they not saying. They were fucking.
Go look this up. This is on LA Times. That's when it gets to this point where it says, okay, yo, they reported no gunfire wound in her foot. They just reported a woman with a foot injury. So you got to understand, like, this is what's in their initial police report. Fuck all the Instagram. Fuck the other shit. This is just what's in the police report. So you got to understand, like, I'm getting to a point where I'm like, wow, I'm looking at this and I'm like, wow, like, at the end of the day, like, maybe some people might see this, maybe some people might not. It gets to academics, it gets to academics, it gets to Hollywood Unlocked, it gets to certain places, right? And she comes out with this tweet that says, keep talking and I'm gonna stop sparing you. It's like, my love, I have not been on the internet for 3 months. I have not been on the internet for 3 months. And then 30 minutes later, she just goes on live. And it's like me telling you, yo, keep talking, my nigga, and I'm going to slap you. And then I just slap you. It's like, you didn't do anything for me to slap you. I just slapped you. So it's like, who was talking to who? Who are you saying to keep talking to? I don't understand. Whatever. It gets past this point. And it gets to a place where now she says, I'm going to stop sparing you, whatever the case. She gets on live. Now, because it got on academics that there was no gunfire wound on the initial report, everyone starts going to her page. Again, she starts reacting to certain things. Now, I'm going to say one thing. I'm not getting mad at her or whatever it is, because I understand that she is dealing with a lot. Like, when it comes down to, you got to understand, she lost both of her parents, and I do sympathize with that. I lost my mother, and when I lost my mother, I realized one thing. When you lose a parent, you could be highly susceptible to people around you that are giving you parental guidance or things that feel like parental guidance, to believing that it is parental guidance, and you go with it. That's happened to me. I've been at that place where I've listened to a lot of people that led me down the wrong road because it felt like parental guidance that I should have been getting from my mother or my father that at that time wasn't around, or whatever the case is. So now it gets to this point now, whatever the case is, boom, she comes out and she goes, listen, you guys, and you know, all this extra shit, this nigga keep talking about me. And I'm in the back, I'm over here watching this like, yo, what did I say? I didn't say nothing. I said nothing to you. It's nothing. This nigga keep talking about me, bro. And so, you know what? Now we just gonna do it. This nigga Tory shot me, bro. This nigga shot me. He shot me. She gets into it. This nigga shot me. She starts breaking down the story. And I want y'all to pay close attention to how she breaks down the story. Okay? Really pay close attention. She breaks down the story and she says, yo, I'm arguing. I'm in the car. I'm arguing with this nigga. I'm tired of arguing with this nigga. We get into a heated argument. I'm tired of arguing with this nigga. I get out the car. This nigga get out the car, and he starts shooting me. For no reason, he starts shooting me. So boom, then the cops pull us over and da-da-da-da. Hold on, let's take the first facts back for what she just said. So you mean to tell me that you're in a car with a person and this person is arguing with you? This person has gotten you to a place of like, yo, I don't even want to be around you. Like, I'm above this. I'm out of here. You get out of the car because the heated argument is so heated. And then this person gets out and shoots you in both of your feet. And you jump back in the car? Why would you jump back in the car with a dangerous man who just did a dangerous crime to you, who did this criminal intent to you, and all this? Why? Why would you jump back in the car? Well, yo, then the police pull us over, and I see, you know what I'm saying, we're all black in the car, there's a gun in the car, so I don't even want to be like, you know what I'm saying, I don't want nobody to get in more trouble, and I'm trying to protect this man. I'm trying to protect this man because at the end of the day, it's niggas getting shot out here. She then throws the black card at me. I'm trying to protect this black man. My love, nobody ever reported that you got shot but you. So how are you trying to protect me? At what point were you trying to protect me? At what point? Like, you know I got a child. You know that these type of situations, even an accusation, is something that I can't even be playing with. I don't even play with my life like that. So why would that, that to me just doesn't make sense. Okay, cool. Yo, I lied to the cops. I lied to the doctors. Let me tell you why they saying there's glass in my feet, though. Because I lied to the cops. I lied to the doctors. I lied to this, that, and the third. Ladies and gentlemen, I need us to really understand what she's saying here. You mean to tell me that these medical doctors that are in an ambulance that work on-site injuries 24/7 for all day, that have to know every type of on-site injury, the specifications on the type of on-site injuries, so they can treat it right? You mean to tell me you lied to these people and they just treated you for glass when you had a bullet in you? If that's what you're saying, okay, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's just say they were dumb. You mean to tell me that the cops who were called for a gunshot in a Suburban or whatever the car was, found that same Suburban and found a gun in it, see you leaking, and didn't check you for bullet wounds? I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and say they were dumb. You then further said, yo, I'm at a cotton mouth like a motherfucker smoking all day. You then say, oh, well, I was trying to protect this black man, so I never said nothing. I didn't want them to shoot me. I didn't want them to kill me. Okay, but when me and Kelsey and Quan were over there being questioned, you were in a stretcher. No one is going to shoot you in a stretcher. You had plenty of time to tell the cops that you were in danger. You had plenty of time. I'm not protecting somebody who just heinously shot me after a conversation that we just had. My mind is not on protecting you. I'm bleeding from my feet. I'm thinking about protecting my own life, and I'm in danger. Why would you not say that with 2 feet bleeding from 2 bullet holes, from what you're saying? I don't understand that. And then there's this whole narrative of, you know, like, I didn't want to put this black man on you know, I didn't want to get him in trouble. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm protecting this man, and he keeps talking. And so now, you know, he keeps getting his media team to start doing certain things to make me look incredible and to smear me. And to make him look good and to make it look like I'm not. Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, have I been around in the last 3 months saying anything? Have you seen in the last 3 months one article that made me look good during this? One? Have you seen it? You haven't seen it nowhere. Because at the end of the day, my PR team is not out here playing with my jeopardy of my life and freedom. Y'all are doing this for the internet. This is my life. I'm the only person with the case. So at the end of the day, when you sit here, y'all, like, I'm not going to jeopardize my son. Even if I know, regardless of what I know, it will come to light, and the truth will come to light. And no issue with that. I have no issue with that. But I need y'all to understand, like, I'm a human being, bro. Like, this shit hurts, bro. Seeing my friends, people that I had on quarantine radio, be people that were just like my real, like, at least people I thought were my friends, like people I thought were like cool people, like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, yo, everybody just shunned me. I showed everybody love at the top of the year. Everybody was on quarantine radio, hee hee ha ha ha. And the second y'all have an accusation, not even evidence, niggas just come bash me. I'm somebody who just, I don't get a say. Then I understand. Sometimes the way I move is unconventional, you know? And I came to a place where I was dealing with so much just talk and heat and just people coming at me that I made music because I was like, this is how I can speak through what I gotta do. This is how we get so mad about artists making songs about the same thing, money, chains, and cars. So when a nigga comes out and says his true passion, puts his true heart, his emotions, the pain that he's dealing with his baby mother, his child, when a nigga goes and does that and pours his emotion into the tape, or what, he wrong? I'm wrong? I get shunned off. They took me off of every single playlist. They took me off of every playlist. They didn't want my story to come out. They didn't allow my story to come out because it came off insensitive. I came off insensitive to people. Now I want to speak on this. I don't ever want anybody to ever think that I've been insensitive to Breonna Taylor. I marched 9 days straight in Miami for her and George Floyd. I would never, bro, I've mourned this woman as well. And everyone said, listen, we're mourning a black woman today and you dropped an album? How dare the disrespect? Guys, let's bring this back. That day that I dropped that album, my mom, that was her birthday. And that was also the day she died. So I was also mourning a black woman, my mother. That meant a lot to me. My name is Daystar. I'm her youngest son. That meant a lot to me. And all I was doing was giving a truthful album about what I'm going through. And I thought that people were going to be able to hear it and feel me. But they didn't do that. And I don't expect, everyone to just jump into my side, because at the end of the day, I didn't deserve that for the way that I handled this. There's been insensitive things that I've done, I apologize for, as far as me not talking to y'all, addressing y'all, coming to y'all sooner and saying, yo, bro, I ain't do this, my nigga. But y'all got to understand the reason why I wasn't able to do that. Once they made this an actual thing, I immediately called the lawyer and was just like, yo, what can I do here? Because there's times I was like, I'm going to just say the whole story right now. They need to know. No, you're not allowed to talk. I will handle that for you in the court of law. So at that point, it gets to a standpoint where it's like, my bad, my shit dries on my. But look, it gets to a point where it's like, I'm sorry that right now, like, this is getting me a little riled up. It's just like, I'm a human being, bro. Like, I feel what you niggas feel. I go through the things that y'all go through, bro. Anybody on this comment list, anybody watching this right now, if you have ever been at a place where somebody has, for the day, just been like, yo, fuck you, or somebody just hit you with a bad comment and niggas are going at you, or any celebrities that have been at a place where niggas are just coming at you, imagine just going through that for 3 months straight, just niggas, and you know that you're a talkative nigga that will say, nigga, nah, but you have your hands tied behind your back because legally you can't put anything else in jeopardy, because it's not about Instagram at that point. It's about the well-being of my family and the mother of my child and my child. And at that point, I had to make a decision of whether or not this was more important, or Instagram likes and understanding of this, or whatever case was more important. Like, I've never been a person that's I've never been a person that's not expressed how he feels. There's things that I feel today, and I want y'all to understand something. Through every single thing that I'm going through the judge or not the judge, the accusations and the charges of 22 years and everything, I keep a smile on my face. Why? Because I know what I know. I know what I know. And at the end of the day, I'm not afraid of certain things, because I gotta be strong for the people around me, dog. I have to be, because they can't see me weak right now. They can't see that. I can't allow, my fans can't see me weak right now. I can't allow them to do that. And I'm not a weak person. I pray to God, this whole experience has got me so much closer to God and made me understand certain things about certain people and how they gonna operate when something happens. And it made me realize this is how people operate, and it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is another thing I wanna address on, and I don't care who looks at me, how they look at me. Like, my point of this is not to make y'all start bashing her. It's not to make y'all start bashing her. When she's bashed, I don't feel good. It doesn't make me feel good. It makes me feel like, damn, bro, like, this whole situation in itself is causing this girl mental trauma, bro. That's still somebody I care about. I do not want to see her like that, bro, ever. I don't want to see her like that, bro. It is what it is. And if nobody looks at that how they look at it, bro, it is what it is, dog. But I never want to see her weakened or her put down or her whatever case, because then it goes against exactly what I'm talking about. How am I going to advocate for protecting black women if I'm doing something to bash her and bring her down? All I'm trying to let y'all know and understand here is just the facts. It's the facts of what y'all got to understand. I can't allow at some point, it's just like I was waiting for my court date so I can say something. And when I finally said it, or when the court date finally came, I finally am here and I'm being able to say what I have to say. And so if I'm coming off in any kind of way that's not the way that you want, I apologize, but I had to get this off my chest. And so it just is what it is. The truth will come to the light in the court of law. If y'all don't believe me, you don't believe me. It is what it is. If you do, you do. But I really just send prayers and love to her camp. I send prayers and love to the people around me. And I don't want us to be beefing. I don't want y'all to think that this is a Meg versus Tory thing. I'm not beefing with her. I'm not beefing with nobody. I don't have no, like, I'm chilling, bro. Like, with all due respect, I'm chilling. I want to get back to myself. I'm not going to stop. When y'all see me at the club, and I'm chilling, I'm partying. When y'all see me, if I come back with quarantine radio around Halloween, That's because I want to have fun. I want to still be the person I am. I want to still spread light. And the last thing I want to say before I get out of here, it is very important to me, and I didn't say it at the starting because, you know, it would have been whatever, but I want to say it now. The whole situation with Nigeria and the things that's going on with Nigeria right now are crazy. I'm sending 100 prayers over there, and I want to raise awareness for all of my celebrity fans to understand what the whole SARS movement and all that stuff is going on. They got people that are in the government that are just like just randomly, because they're governed by the government, can randomly just go out on the streets and just do shit to people, rob people, punch up your kid, all kinds of wild stuff. And this is going on right now in Nigeria. And I feel like it's something that I didn't want to be insensitive to, because at the end of the day, like, I'm on live right now with 200,000 people. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, like, I'm not going to be insensitive to the fact that somebody else is going through something, regardless of me going through what I'm going through. Everybody, please bring some awareness to SARS. Please bring some awareness to the things that are going on in Nigeria. And let's do whatever we can do to help build Nigeria and bring our people back, because that's the motherland. That's where we all come from. In some sort of way, in the bloodline, in the ancestry, that's where we all come from. I just wanted to get that off my chest.